that are going. We have all kinds of people that go, but the working people of Hawaii are our big fans, and they took out loans. They flew to Atlanta, to Florida, to however they could to get there. The stories that I have heard are unbelievable. We've got the greatest fans in the world, and we have to keep them, and we have to grow. We have to continue to grow, and now's the time. And listen to what Johnny Mac said. This is the perfect time to get on board, and they're not going to raise the tickets, and it's a perfect time to really help us and get on board. Next season is going to be a difficult season, the schedule and playing two of the better teams on the road. But you know what? I know these guys. I know they're going to rise to the occasion. I've got all kinds of confidence in them, and that's not going to matter. I really believe that we have it going. We have to do some recruiting very fast because we have about 2 weekends to do it in. But I just want to tell you, I'm so complimented and so thankful for you giving me this opportunity, and I will work as hard as I can, and I know the guys that are with me will work as hard as they can, and we're going to continue June's legacy, and the next time we get to the Sugar Bowl, we're going to kick their ass. Thank you. Thank you. Questions?
Coach, when might we know more about the entire staff? I know that you mentioned 4 names. Are they for certain staying? Miano, the Lee brothers, Coach Lumpkin?
Oh, I'd love for them to stay. They're my best friends. They're great coaches. They will definitely stay. The thing is, I think there's some procedures to go through. They have to reapply, and there's just some procedures. But I have the utmost respect for all 4 of those guys. They're great friends. The players love them. They'd be a great addition to this staff, and they will be here. We just have to work out all the details.
Are those procedures keeping you from telling us who the rest of your staff will be? Or do you have them in mind? Do you have people in mind?
No, I have people in mind, and we're going to, like I said, we're going to keep some guys that are here that are really solid coaches, and then we're going to add to those coaches also from people that I know from other experiences and guys that fit into a staff that takes care of these players and helps these players.
Hey, Coach, first of all, congratulations.
Thanks.
And you and Jones took a very public role in advocating for upgrading the facilities and those types of issues. Are you be taking a similar public role as far as advocating for what's best for you as a football team?
Well, I think that's been dealt with, and I should say, Chancellor Henshaw, I completely trust, and I know she's working on that. President McLean's working on that. Carl Clapp is working on that. All these guys are. I think that's a benefit that I'm fortunate to get. Is I don't think the perception was out there how bad it was, and I know that's part of what's going on, and it's not going to happen overnight, but it's happening very timely, and I have complete confidence. If I didn't have confidence in that, I'd be in Dallas, and I have complete confidence. I haven't signed my contract yet, but I have complete confidence that has to get done. That's something that they believe is going to be a big factor, and I think everybody, it's out in the open now. I don't think it would do me any good to go over it. Everybody knows what it is. It's all for the players. It's all to help the players, make them comfortable so that they can compete, and in recruiting. Guys that come here, when they look out and see that we don't have any turf on a field, that's an eyesore. And, you know, I think things have to be done fairly quick in certain areas. Some of them do, just so these players know that they are sincere, like I believe they are. And I think that's what they're doing. I believe that's what they're doing. I trust them very much.
Coach, I know they mentioned the slippers that you wear at practice. You've assimilated very well to Hawaii. What makes this a good fit, Hawaii and yourself? And secondly, what are some of your immediate goals for the football program?
Well, you know, they asked me that last night about the culture and multicultural. And see, I come from Oregon. Heather and I were childhood sweethearts in Oregon, and we've raised each other basically. And you know, Oregon people are like Hawaii people in that they're hardworking, they're honest, they try to get along, they have great passion, and that's the way Hawaiian people are. We love Hawaii. We're going to bring our whole family over. You know, we did the last time and bought a home in Hawaii Kai, and you know, my little guy thinks he's Hawaiian anyway, so he was at spring practice and knows all the players, and it's interesting. Tony asked me to tell this story, and it's touching to me, but you know, they live in Lubbock, Texas. My daughter has a business, and they go to school, and they're all doing good. And so when this first happened, I was going with June. You know, I didn't want to politic for a job or anything, and I figured that if anybody was interested, then they'd say something. And June wanted me to go to, you know, with him, because we work well together and we trust each other, and we've won together. So, you know, Taylor, I said, Taylor, you know, somebody called me that, you know, they're interested in they want to know if I would listen to them about being the head coach at Hawaii. And he calls me Papa. He says, no, Papa, you come to SMU, then I can get right down there. It's an hour, it's a 45-minute flight. I can be there for spring ball. You know, he thinks he writes half my plays. You know, on my board in there, he's got all these little plays down. And he has since he's been 3. So an hour later, I get this call, and he says, Papa, you've got to be a head coach. You've got to go to the University of Hawaii. And so I said, now, are you sure? Because it's a lot farther away. And he said, no, that's what you need to do. And then he told Heather, he says, you know, Papa's sacrificed for our family, and because I've always wanted to live near them. And he said, this is Papa's day. And for a 12-year-old, that just crushed me. And so I made up my mind. I'm going to bring them all out here, and we're going to, this is where we want to be. This is, even on the contract, this is my last contract, unless they extend it. But, but no pressure. But after that second year, you know. But we love it here, and we feel very comfortable here. Cal takes me into the kitchens of all the Korean places. I know all the, I feel like Jackie Chan walking through there. And they've got me all educated, and I love it here.
Coach.
Yes.
In your stops along the way, Miami, Texas Tech, and all the different colleges, was it in your head that you wanted to be a head coach again?
No, I've always wanted to be a head coach. I was a head high school coach at Aloha High School, which seems now I'm the head coach of the, you know, the Hawaii, you know, Aloha Hawaii Warriors, and we were the Warriors there in Aloha also. But you know, I had a couple of opportunities that just didn't work out. I was at Miami. I was the guy they wanted to talk to on the staff. Dennis was already in Seattle, had offered me the coordinator job, and it was one of those deals that really the